Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Again, this is Alodia, and today I will share with you guys my top 7 gadgets of 2019. As you all know, I love gadgets because they help me with my work, which is photography, making videos, cosplay, sometimes beauty as well, because there are a lot of things that need devices to complete the task. So this year, a couple of gadgets really stood out for me, and these are the ones I always use. They actually got me through this year. So without further ado, let's check them out. This will be in no particular order. First up, one of my favorite cameras for photography is the Leica M240. Here's what it looks like. It's pretty heavy because it has a solid metal body. It has manual focus, so no autofocus for this, which makes it kind of hard to take selfies because you don't know if you're in focus. But if you're used to it, you already have an idea of like how far the distance would be from the subject and the lens to make it actually really clear and crisp. But what I love about this camera is that it catches the ambiance of your shot. The lens that is attached to it right now is a Noctilux 50mm 0.9. You can see how wide the aperture is, so it lets a lot of light in. The challenge for this though is that if you take it outside, it gets really bright. So what we do is we put an ND filter. So this is like 0.3, so 3 stops down. We attach it to the lens, and then you get to still retain the 0.9 aperture, which makes your background really blurred. So that's what you call the bokeh. Because of its blurriness, it makes it kind of dreamy, which makes it more kind of fantasy-ish, which is the look I normally go for because, you know, cosplay and stuff. Anyhow, here are some samples I did over the past few years. I actually had this for like maybe 4 years already, and so far so good. I have no plans on replacing it. Even if there are new versions already out in the market, I still love this because actually the new version sorry, I'm already like telling you guys so much information about this, but I hope you guys learn a thing or two. The M240 is the model that came before the one that's out right now, which is the M10. The M240 can take pictures and also can take videos with like the amazing lenses they have. The M10 can only take pictures. They took out the video feature but replaced it with a Wi-Fi feature. So if you're on the go, you can take pictures, send them to your phone so that you can upload them as quick as possible. The M240 does not have the Wi-Fi features. Alright, maybe I'll do a separate video more about all my cameras and photography. For this camera, I actually have 3 lenses at the moment. The first lens I got is the 35mm 1.4, and then I got the 70mm with the aperture 2, and finally, my favorite one, the 50mm 0.9, also known as the Noctilux. If you guys are into photography, you know that 0.9 on a camera lens is pretty rare. Alright, next up, we have the DJI Mavic Pro 2. It's actually my favorite drone at the moment. What I really like about this is that compared to the older drones, I'm just gonna compare this to the first generation of the Mavic. It flies faster, it's more stable in the air, and this one is actually equipped with the Hasselblad camera. If you guys know what Hasselblad is, it is a very good quality of camera. They also came up with the Mavic 2 Zoom. The difference of that is, as the name states, it can zoom in, which is pretty useful because when you zoom in, your drone is pretty far, but you still can see like details of the subject you are taking videos of. And you know, playing with the drone is pretty dangerous. You don't want anyone to hit the drone, so that's the advantage of that. This one, I just really like the colors and the picture quality. This is the remote control. Unlike the first generations of drones, this one, you can remove these knobs to be able to store it more compact when you're traveling. Pretty nifty feature. It just fits in one small bag, which is this big. And oh, I almost forgot, the battery life on this drone is amazing. You're done with your main shots and you still have a couple of left. The others, they die really quickly. But as always, do bring extra battery all the time. Alright, here are some clips, some of which I've never released using this drone. would be my e-scooter. This is actually one of the funnest things I've discovered this year, and I take it out so much. So I have two at the moment, which is the GoTrax and the Crus 1000W. I already did a feature in the GoTrax, but here is the Crus 1000W. And what I love about it is that it's a little bit bigger than the other one, but it's more stable and it has shocks. So when I take it out for a spin, if you encounter potholes, you just breeze through them. I actually love using it when my parents go jogging or walking, let's say in UP. Yep, again, thank you so much to UCM Motors for introducing me to this e-scooter life. Again, if you're planning to get one, don't forget to always wear a helmet. Okay, so next up we have the GoPro. This is very special to me because this is a limited edition GoPro Hero Black 7, which is colored dusk white. And what I love about this is that it is very discreet, very small, and waterproof. So we can take underwater shots with it. The accessory that came with it is a monopod, which also becomes a tripod. So if you have no one holding your camera for you, you can just put it on a table and voila. You can just leave it there and actually take videos of you doing whatever activities or sport you're doing at the moment. I've used it in some of our travel vlogs, and actually Will borrows it from me as well. So here are a couple of clips. Then here's a gadget which I've never really talked about yet. It's called the Elgato Stream Deck. I've had it for a year before I actually opened it. I didn't have time to learn a new gadget on my own, but when I actually opened it, it was pretty easy to use, very clear-cut and straightforward, and I use this in all my streams. So what it does is that it can change my scenes with just a touch of a button. So there are a couple of buttons. This is the small one. They came out with a bigger one all throughout the year, and I can assign a scene, I can assign a sound effect, I can link my lights on it as well. Now you know. Alright, next we have the Loom Cubes. It's actually one of my favorite lights. It's a small little cube which is waterproof. How cool is that? I've actually used this in some of my travels, like as you can see here.
At our shots in dark places and everything, ito yung mga ginagamit natin, mga Loom Cubes. Sa lahat ng mga vlogger, itong isang kailangan, just like a GoPro and just like a microphone. You should add this to your list. Mga Joby, Loom Cubes, don't sleep on my boys.
Para umiilaw yung water. Wala namang shark dito. I need to go to that spot.
Just be careful. For the gram. Look at those underwater. That's a legit setup.
And I also use it on my live streams. So just in case you need a particular angle, you can attach it to a tripod. Actually, this already has a filter. The default looks like this. These are actually 3 filters stuck together. They're magnetic, so they just clip on here. Like 1, 2, 3. Now you have a diffused light ready to go with you anywhere, anytime. Thank you so much to Loom Cubes for sending us a couple of these. There's actually a newer version of this, which I haven't really played around with it yet. So we'll check that out next year. Okay, last but not least, my favorite gadget of 2019 would be Alexa and the Colo lights. I guess you've seen this a lot in my previous vlogs because I play with Alexa a lot. Alexa, who is Will Dasovich?
I'd rather not answer that.
Why? And the Colo lights was the first gadget I connected with my Alexa. I was pretty impressed because I could change the colors just by doing voice command. Here are a couple of clips in which I demonstrated the voice command of these particular lights. Alexa, all lights pink. Pink na rin yung lights natin. Thank you so much to my friends from LifeSmart for introducing me to this. And now I'm so addicted to it. We'll definitely decorate more of my rooms with this particular lighting setup. Here are a couple of clips in which I use the Colo lights. I normally use it on my stream and when we have guests in our house so that everything looks really cool. And there you go. Okay, that's it for today. Do let me know what your favorite gadgets are this 2019. Actually, I'm not done yet. I think I have to do a part 2 of this because I have so much to say about the tech I use and it will not fit in just one video. So maybe I can do something separate on photography, a separate on gaming, separate on beauty gadgets. Because like for this, I do my own nails and I have something special for that. Or if there's one gadget you want me to know, what is it? Because I'm up for discovering and learning new stuff. Let me know. Yeah, again, don't forget to hit subscribe, click the notification bell. You guys know the drill. And see you guys in the next video. Bye!